Right, I've got a task for you. Okay, so everybody get the pens and paper ready. Let's go with this one. I want you to write down what you do, how you do it, and 3 main differences from your main competitor. So what you do, how you do it, and 3 main differences from your competitor. Go! Okay, now, was that easy? Some of you are looking slightly perplexed. Some of you are scratching your heads. Okay. The reason I asked you to do that is because when you first meet a prospective customer, a prospective client, whether it is face-to-face, like we are right now, online, or anywhere in your business, when you least expect it normally, you have one shot to impress someone. So for those that are scratching their heads, how impressed would I be if I came up to you and said, what do you do? Tell me how you do that. Why should I do business with you? And you can't come out with those answers instantly. Now for some of you, the first 2 parts of that were probably quite easy. Because this is what I do, this is how I do it. It's normally the last part that is really difficult. Because I'm putting my mortgage on the fact that the people in this room have not done a competitor analysis. They've not done a SWOT analysis. They have not looked at their competition to find out what they really do. Now I'm going to caveat this with the fact that everybody lies. Anybody watched the program House? One of his catchphrases was, everybody lies. And they do. Websites are incredibly easy to lie on. Social media is possibly one of the biggest things that you can ever do to be a liar. Because people just post what a wonderful life they have. Really? We all know life is not like that, but we all post, look at this food, look at me on holiday, look at me standing in front of my new car that I've really got on lease and I haven't really bought it. We all do those sorts of things because we want to show how successful we are. So when I've asked people in the past to do some competitor analysis, what's happened is they've just gone to the website, tappity tap, tap, tap. Oh, they do this, 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 and this. At this price, at this price, at this price, this price. Stop now. That is bollocks. Because everybody lies. I'll give you a great example. The driving instructor industry. Up and down the country right now, you could walk into a driving test centre. There will be a driving instructor sat in the corner, and we're going to call him George. And this is from my experience, by the way. George sits in the corner and he's been around the block for several years. You turn around to George and you go, George, how's business? Oh, mate, it's absolutely fantastic. You know what? I'm rushed off my feet. Seriously, can't get anybody in till next year. Oh, wonderful. How much are you charging, George? Oh, I'm charging top rate in my area. Oh, about £35. Honestly, absolutely rushed off my feet. And then you listen to him spout off about what's right with the industry and what's wrong with the industry. But you've got those little bit of caveats. Now, if you were just a normal small business or you were just a normal driving instructor, what you do is you would take that at face value. I never did. Because something would then stick in my head. Because I'd been out teaching pupils and I always see his car on his driveway. If you're that busy, why is your car always on the driveway? Okay, so what I do is I go home and get my partner to pick up the phone and pretend that we have a 17-year-old daughter that wants to start learning to drive next week because it's her birthday. Can you fit her in? Oh, absolutely. Anytime she wants. Really? Okay, that's excellent. That's great availability. Can I ask you how much you charge? Oh, yeah. What are the lowest in the area? Yeah, would you like to book her in now? Would you like to book her in now? Because everybody lies. Why do you think big corporate businesses like the supermarkets employ people to be a mystery shopper? It means that the people in that business have to be on their game, in theory, 24/7, 365 days a year, because they have no idea when that mystery shopper is coming in. The staff in that shop do not know when the mystery shopper is coming in. Because I used to work in that industry, in that sector. And whenever we heard that a director or an area manager or some bigwig that spent most of their time sat in an office and not doing any real work would come to the store manager would fill the fucking place with overtime so that we could get the shop as physically full as possible, so everything was nice and shiny and squeaky and new, and it would give them a snapshot, and they would look at that store and they'd go, wow, that is an amazing store, that is fantastic, I've got no problems there, I'm going to walk away, I'm going to leave them. As soon as that bigwig had left the premises, the store manager would go, right, everybody home, can't afford you, bye-bye, thanks very much, and leave 3 people on tills for the rest of the day, because everybody lies. So when was the last time you actually checked out your competitors? When was the last time that you picked up the phone? And it's not subterfuge. It's not pretending to be something you're not. You're doing a mystery shopper. That's all you're doing. Because you might be running around going, I am the only business that does this in the area, when in fact when you pick up the phone you find out you are one of 5. Which means that you are wasting money on your marketing by telling everybody you are the only one in the area that does this. No. Your USP is no longer your USP. So, what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to start with a competitive analysis. I want you to pick three local businesses, 3 local competitors, your main competitors. And I need you to do a SWOT analysis. Strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. Once you've done those, you're going to do 3 national. Because there is nothing stopping you as a business from taking the best bits of what the big boys do. Absolutely nothing. So I want you to, again, to do the same with the big boys. But I don't want you to just do it once. I need you to do this every 2 months. Because for you to be the business, the locally dominating business, you need to be on top of your competitors. If they fart, you need to know when they farted. If they've shut a door, you need to know when they've shut the door. And more importantly, why they've shut the door. You need to be absolutely on top of your competition. There is a great phrase that's used. You may well be on the right road, but if you stand still long enough, you'll get run over.